We have the Ysr complete now with the whole front end rebuild, getting rid of all these old bent crusty pieces that were on here. Look at this one. That one's obviously a little bit more bent here, but these were also sketchy. If you take a look at these are only held on basically by the top cap of your fork, and then one little 6mm bolt that goes right here, and that originally would go there, and then the clamp-ons actually clamp to the fork, as you can see here. So, and then we have obviously another clamp here, which is just to adjust the bars, and you can pull those in, etc., or do what I did and just cut them. But yeah, these stock ones are literally held on by like that. There's no actual shock clamp. Kind of sketchy, so got rid of those bad boys. And then we also have the triple clamp. So here's the stock mounting point for them, and then this would be for your key ignition. This kind of hoop holds in your key ignition. This one's all recessed into here, has the bolts reverse mounted in there. They're super clean. And then we obviously have the shock top caps here, adjustable ones. So I'm not sure exactly how to dial these in yet. I know they have like a pressure valve on them, so you can actually put pressure into them, but we'll have to see how that goes, look more into that. But with the fork upgrade we did, I should have done a little suspension dealio before we took it apart, but now it's still soft as should be, but like the rebound a lot better. And obviously that's without the pressure that we could put in it. I got to look more into that, like I said, and see exactly how that works, because I've never had adjustable shocks like that. So on this side, the most important thing, finally leave this bike in the garage and not have to lean against something, is the kickstand. So we figured out that this bigger knob it came with was obviously so you can access the kickstand. I was wondering why it had two, one's for the spring, one's to grab it. So nice, way too over engineered for a kickstand. This thing is way too pretty, but you'll never see it, and it looks good. But everything looks so dialed up here. And then finally we got the front fender to actually clear on our fork brace. I was a little confused on this fork brace at first because it kept wanting to sit below here. There's a little lip right here on the actual shock, but I figured out that the top part sits right above the dust covers, so it latched around there perfect. And as you can see, there is literally barely any clearance. I kind of had to trim the fender a little bit to make it clear, but I wanted to run the front fender because it looks so ugly without it to me. So we got that able to fit, and yeah, we need to get some new tires on this thing. This thing's pretty bad. And it's finally time that we get this bike moving like this, because we've had parts sitting on the sidelines for a minute, and as you saw when we first picked this thing up, it was beat and it was missing a bunch of parts. And